You know, the number one thing that I've learned during this whole coronavirus thing, guys with beards and masks, they just don't get along. Look at this mess. What in the world? Every time I go out in public, I got to put a mask on. And most of the time, my mask that I wear when I'm out and about is one of those, N95 masks or whatever. It makes this little crease, this dent in my beard that for the rest of the day is stuck there and will not come out. So I'll be glad when this mess is over for many legitimate reasons, but as well as my beard, because beards and masks, they don't get along. What we're going to talk about today is how to make your videos better. Lots and lots of people are making videos, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram TV or whatever. People are just making lots of videos nowadays. And it's because cameras, they're much better and much easier to access for normal people. They don't cost $10,000. Well, they do, but you can make great videos with your cell phone or, cheaper DSLRs. I mean, they just make great quality video nowadays. And I think it's awesome to see people experimenting with video and, making video and producing stories and, highlighting their day or whatever. It's just really awesome to see people's creativity just flourish. And I think that's the part I love most about videos, both watching them and making them. And I think one of the biggest tips a lot of people haven't gotten when they first start making videos, and they kind of either fall into it or figure it out later. But I want to try to save you the heartache and the headache of figuring it out. I'm going to tell you what it is in just a second. Every great video has some type of flow, some type of story. And, typically you want some light moments, you want some intense moments, you want a story. Every story has a character or a subject. You got to have something the video is about. If it's a food video, it's about the food. If it's about traveling, then it's about wherever you're traveling. If it's a vlog, it's about you and your day. And every video, if it's good, and this is where people go wrong, sometimes you see videos where it's just a bunch of stuff like put together into a video. 1 minute they're skiing, the next minute they're off on a beach somewhere and there's no relationship there. It's just look at me. And look at me videos, I don't think they flow very well. There's a difference between a look at me video and a vlog. A vlog, there's still a story. Casey Neistat is a perfect example of how to have a great story in a daily vlog, in your daily stuff. He always has a story to tell. And I think that's vital to making sure you're creating videos that people want to watch. Gotta produce a story because that's what people want to watch. That's what takes them through the video. If you don't have a story, they're going to click off really quickly. As soon as you start rambling or not making any sense, people are going to click off. Think about a really, really powerful movie you watched. Rather it was an action film or like for me, I'm looking forward to Top Gun coming out this summer to 2020. And actually, I think it's getting pushed back because of this coronavirus. But when it comes out, I know the feeling I'm going to have when I walk out of that theater is going to be just pumped up, right? Maverick's going to save the day again. It's going to be all kinds of awesome flying. And that's my kind of video. Top Gun 1, or the original Top Gun was probably my favorite movie ever. And it just has a great story. There's tragedy, there's excitement, there's intensity, there's comedy. It's a nicely flowing story. And all major movies have some type of story. And sometimes the stories can be very complicated where you don't even know what's going on until halfway through or later. And so you can be creative with your story, but if you don't have that story, you're just not going to make very good videos. When you walk out of the theater after a movie that you really enjoy, you want to feel it. You want to, when you walk out of a Top Gun movie, you want to feel like you're a pilot, like you just saved the day, or you want to do what they did. You just want to feel inspired. And really, that's what a great story is all about, is inspiration. Think about the one thing that really makes a good movie. And it's almost all the way through the movie most of the time, rather it's in the background or it's loud, it's music. And that gets very tricky to do with all the copyright laws. It really does. YouTube has a great library of music, but I think if you want to really tell a great story and make great videos, you really should have music. Music is just that underlying tone that sets the pace for whatever story you're telling, whether it's a slow pace like in the background right now, or it's a intense, everything's moving fast type of beat. And music, we feel music. Music is so intense, and music is it. The whole world appreciates music. So when you add music, the right music at the right time with the right scenes, beats are matching, changing scenes, and there's all kinds of creative things you can do. With story and music, you're there. You have great videos, you really do. And it'll make up for a lot of other stuff. Rather you're good at holding the camera, or rather you're good at focus, or you can cover up a lot of flaws with great story and great music. Those are your two key elements to really producing great videos. Work on those two elements, guys, and I guarantee you'll get a lot more views and a lot more interest out of your videos. I really want to thank you for all your support on my channel. My channel's finally starting to get a little bit of growth, and it means a lot to me. Every view I get means a lot to me. Every comment means a lot to me. I respond to all of them. If you ever want to check out the gear that I use, the lighting, the cameras, it's all in the description down below with links so you can get more information and purchase it if you're interested. Share the video with your family, your friends, on your Facebook wall, your social media platforms. Like the video if you got something out of it. Ask questions in the comments, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. You guys have an awesome week.